If you have Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces, Sun, Moon or Rising sign, this is a look at the energies that could be around you for the week ahead, Sunday to Sunday. All right, the astrology oracle I pulled was Sun and Moon in opposition. Guess what? That's a full moon. So that is when the Sun and the Moon are in opposite signs. This is a classic romance situation, I have to say, because opposites attract. And this is the feminine energy and this is the masculine energy. Doesn't matter what gender you identify as, but it is opposites attracting. It can also be the structures in your life, the energy of your life at odds with your emotional life. So it can be tense, it can be magnetic. You know, it can either repel or attract. So let's pull some cards. I'm going to do 3 categories today. I'm going to do love, and I'm going to do career and finances, and spiritual journey for the week ahead. So, water signs, let's see what we've got for you for the week ahead. Right, so in love, first off, something happened that seemed like a failure. This is the opposite of the parade of triumph. So something happened in your past that just left you feeling demoralized, dejected, and made you feel immobilized, that you couldn't make a choice. This is the card of having a choice to make. This is like, well, I've got no choice. There's nothing I can do. So feeling quite hamstrung there. But guess what's ahead? You're jumping straight from those kind of situations to stability and happy ever after. This is generational wealth. This is a family. This is family security. This is like finding your forever person and becoming a couple, making a relationship. So this is a bit of a leap. So let me find out what is behind it. But first, let's say that you are going to be a little bit uncertain about this, and rightly so, because I just was looking at the cards going, how do we get from there to there? Someone may come in hot and heavy and want to just get straight to the happily ever after. And you're sort of back here going, hang on, how do we make that leap so quickly? You know, from this upside down scenario. And this is a bonfire, enthusiasm, passionate energy. So it could be just someone, like I say, sweeping in out of nowhere. Someone you haven't seen in years, wanting to reignite things with you and go straight to commitment. It's like, whoa, Nelly, slow down, hold your horses. This is very full moon energy. Things suddenly culminating, coming to a head. I'm going to pull some more cards. I'm going to go to a different deck, because I'm curious, what is the energy around this, please? Yes, well, these cards tell the story, don't they? Somebody toxic who you were very attached to, that you felt like you couldn't get away from even. There was some obsession there, but they weren't acting, the two of you together were not a good mix, shall we say, on both sides. There you both are, chained, unable to get away, so you feel, but in reality the chains are all kind of in your mind, but just really feeling stuck to something you couldn't get out of, maybe. There's been a whole lot of fear, a whole lot of pain around this situation. This is sort of just reiterating this previous spread. But here now is the King of Cups. So we've gone from this energy to this energy. So it is a bit of a whiplash here. It is, how does somebody get from this energy, where you're chained to the devil, to this energy? I would suggest it's been a lot of counseling or some epiphany, I don't know what, but there's something coming back into your life that is going to take you from this to this. Or you've been in that. This feels like something a long time ago that left you feeling defeated. But now look, there's an opportunity. They're coming back in, somebody from the past who is really acting with integrity emotionally, and they want this with you. So it's up to you, obviously, and if you want a personal reading to take a closer look at the vibes going on here, email me at orders@abundancelovejoy.com. Otherwise, it's going to be your choice as to, well, it's always your choice as to whether you engage with this person or whether you move on. But either way, it's a culmination. It's full moon, it's the opposition, it's all built up, it's all come to a head, ready to explode. Okay, at work, let's see what we've got here. We've got a real lack of balance when it comes to your work. Are you working too much? Are you working too little? Are you getting fairly rewarded for your efforts? Are you getting too much money for no effort? Wouldn't that be great? Something here says you're having to be very conservative right now. So it would indicate, maybe you're not getting fairly compensated for what you're doing, or business is just tough right now. It's really hard to get new customers, new clients. You're really having to struggle to keep it together. And again, sun opposite moon can be kind of having to weigh things up, having to balance things out. Oppositions are tricky because it's a seesaw and you've really got to be in balance, otherwise something's out of sync. So you are in a state of really having to be conservative, and you are actually feeling very pessimistic this week, or so it seems. But you have victim mentality showing up here. You've got the blinders on. You're looking at you're looking at your future very narrowly and through a negative lens, maybe. This victim mentality, confusion, tunnel vision, resisting clarity. So there might be some wake-up call. You need to take off your peaky blinders and look around this week, because this is the week of rebirth. So again, with things coming to a head, you can't ignore stuff any longer. This is when it comes to a head, and this is going to spark you into a rebirth, is what I'm picking up for this week. Okay, as to your spiritual journey, well, you've done a lot of hard work. You've carried burdens alone. You've done a lot of work on yourself, and it's been quite exhausting. But you are fierce. You are fighting for what you believe in. You're standing up for yourself, and you are following your own vision in life. You are following your own spiritual pursuits, and you're really committed to them. And that is showing up as the King of Pentacles. So that is somebody very secure, very solid, very abundant. So that is you in your spiritual journey now. You are sitting on your throne, masculine or feminine, kind of reaping the rewards. Spiritual rewards are going to come at you now, because you have reached this culmination point of all your efforts. It's come to a head. It's like, yes, you've done it. So we got two quite unusual cards. I don't even like to look at them together, so I'm going to really separate them out. We got the bedroom card, which usually feels quite saucy. And in the, because I dropped it, I'm getting the no, it's not saucy. There is an element in this card of leisure, contentment, relaxation, alone time, your oasis, calm oasis. Your spirituality has carved out a beautiful, abundant, calm oasis for you to live in. I'm slurring today. Could it be the rosé I had at lunch? So you have got this most beautiful cocoon in which you now live, which is fantastic. And it has really led you to a place of childish freedom, childlike freedom, joyfulness, play. You're really free from a lot of the matrix type bullshit now, thanks to your spiritual journey. So that is, again, culminating. There's a finish. This is the end. Things boil to a head. The pot boils over, and then it's done. So this is the time when you're going to really reap your spiritual rewards. And as I say, with the King of Pentacles showing up, there are rewards there, literal rewards for your spiritual growth. I'm going to pull one more card because I'm just curious. Whoa, we got those two cards literally trying to get out of here. Okay, Page of Pentacles, a new beginning, some new treasure that is going to bloom within you. And the Hierophant, which is the Pope. So you are your own Pope these days. You've got such a strong spiritual foundation through all the hard work you've done that you really are going to get new gifts, new rewards, new certainties, new stability, new radiance. Look at that, it's like the sun. New radiance based on everything that you've been through, everything that you've learned, everything that you have focused on. It really is a phoenix time for you, not just in the workplace. Okay, energies, just to finish off. Overall energies for water signs. Well, I got two cards there. What else have we got? First off, keep trying, persevere. Something is going to work. It might be the 10th attempt at something. It might fail, but the 11th attempt, trying a different way, might work, will work. So whatever you are doing, whatever you're working on in love, at work, or spirituality, keep experimenting, because you are going to get to the winning solution at some point. So don't give up on your dreams, is what I'm getting there. So in some way, there is duality here. I'm going to pull another card to find out what this means. But obviously the sun and the moon in opposition, that is duality. It's because it is balancing opposing forces here. Action versus emotion, balancing them up. So that sort of does indicate that there is some weighing up to do, some balance to find. But a new romantic cycle begins, and this could be work. This doesn't have to just be romance. Libra is about partnership. So a new cycle begins, and it is about balance. Look at that, it's the scales. Balancing these two things. It's basically that theme come to life in one card. Libra, partners, sun and moon, opposites, all of that. So it is time to find balance. There is a new cycle beginning, and it might be a new romantic cycle. Either way, it could be a new emotional cycle in any or every realm. It's time to take action. So if you've been dilly-dallying or stuck weighing things up, this is a good week to take action. And guess what? You are unbound. Restrictions are leaving. You're releasing old soul patterns, old contracts, old, past life stuff. You have gotten past that now, and you've released it, so you are free. So I hope that helps you, my darlings. Was I going to pull another card just to clarify? Yeah, I will. I'll clarify the duality card. What does the duality card mean here at the end of this spread for water signs? So there is a new journey to start on. So this is weighing up the pros and cons. This is seeing two sides of an issue. This is seeing the sun versus the moon, action versus emotion. But it is time for a whole new journey for you. You are about to set off on a grand adventure. So just weigh things up. There is duality there. It's about finding the balance. But remember, it's time to take action, which is a sun kind of card. It's forthright, it's energy, it's moving forward. So this is your week to strike out. So I hope that helps you, my darlings. If you'd like a personal reading, email me on orders@abundancelovejoy.com. Otherwise, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy for the week ahead and beyond.